Hey guys, this is Nefarious411 and welcome to episode 64 of my modded survival series. We have recently automated both the creation of the Fluix crystals as well as the seeds over here, and it looks like it's all done. So if we look at the pure crystals, we can see that we have a good stack, and if we were to remove just one of those, just temporarily, it should just spit out a seed. Well, I guess I put it back in the system too soon. So let me go ahead and grab that one out. And this should... Maybe it's grinding up the Fluix crystal to create the dust. But if I'm not mistaken, it should craft and push a seed into this. It's gonna call me a liar. What is it doing? Crafting 34. I think something was left over from the previous run, so that is not good. So let me throw that one back in there and grab that one back out. I heard some grinding, so maybe that was creating a seed? Yes, and there it is. So it's going to run that seed, and eventually that's going to get thrown back into the interface. And it looks like it was only crafting one. That is correct. Nice. Alright, so the last thing to really automate that I know of on the applied energistics is really the inscriber. They're the different presses for creating all of these different processors and stuff, and those are definitely needed for creating like the accelerator cards as well as all of the other stuff. So if I look in here, I pre-crafted quite a bit of these. Calculation processor is probably the one that I'm going to test with, but they're essentially all the same. I really don't know how I'm going to do this, but I do know that this is messing up. Why are you messing up? Alright, so I know that I need at least a couple of interfaces. Maybe 5. So let me go with that. This will probably be using some of those processors along the way. For now, I just need the one. There we go. And I guess I can just change this to the smaller profile. Not exactly sure how I'm going to do this, but I know that for like the silicon press, I should be able just to do it like this. If I were to have that guy there, we can make a recipe. 1 silicon equals 1 of these pressed or printed silicon, and throw that guy in here. Run a couple of cables. Doesn't have to be pretty right now. I'm just curious if this will actually work this way. Silicon. Craft 1, please. No, that did not work. Unfortunately, this is actually sighted, meaning that things have to be pumped in a certain side. I think the middle slot might be the back. Might be easier if I use a hopper and throw one of these guys in there. And it looks like the back is correct on this particular one. So I am going to put the interface on the back side. And that is correct. And where's my pattern? There it is. Nice. Alright. So now it's just a matter of getting power to this guy. I think it's a lot like the charger over here, and I think it can just get power from the AE system itself. Um, I guess there's no problem with this. Oh, it might have some issues with the channels. Let me grab the anchors. Maybe a few more of those. And if I click that there, that'll make that anchor prevent the cable from connecting, and that should be fine. Almost kind of want to go ahead and put one of those quartz fibers, because if you recall, this will prevent the actual network connection. So let me do that. I do not have my magnet on. Go ahead and turn that guy back on. And that'll give me power, but prevent any kind of channel connection, and that will work. Alright, so now I need this guy out, and I'll probably do the same as what I did with this guy. And I think that I can pump it out the top. I am probably wrong on that. But is that going to work? Nope, it just pulled out my press. Nice. That was not what I wanted. Alright, maybe it's the bottom. Fortunately, I could rotate this guy. Bam. Now the bottom is on the top. So if I do it now, will this work? And change you to always extract. No. What if I did that? Ah, now it's doing it. I don't even know what side that is. I am kind of turned around. Alright, so I need that silicon press back. And might as well grab that guy. Throw him in the top. And if I were to request one more silicon, it put it in there. It's pressing it. Bam. Got sucked out in the network. Nice. Alright. So now, I guess technically I could have moved this over. Not sure. But let me go ahead and do this again for a couple of others. There we go. And I do need the what is that called? The inscriber? Inscriber. Sticky pistons. I need a few. Don't know how many. Let me create at least 3 more, because I know that I have at least 3 more presses. So 1, 2, 3. This is getting close quarters. I think I might actually move this one. Yeah. Since it's not actually using this, I am just going to fake it and do this. Bam. So which channels is this going to be using? Oops. Man. Hate when that happens. Alright. And this should be 4 of 8, is that right? That doesn't sound right. Four of 8. What do I have connected? I have 1, 2, 3. Oh, and the storage bus. Okay, so that is correct. And you actually need ME interface right there. There we go. Throw this press back in. Where's the press? Did I lose the silicon press? Oh, I did. I guess whenever I was rotating it, it sucked it into the network. There we go. You do that. And I do not remember which side this was. I think it was sideways, like that. Alright, so let me go ahead and request after I put this pattern back in. Oh, the acceleration cards could be nice for this, because I can put 3 in there, and now I have acceleration cards. Nice. Alright, so now if I do silicon, do another one of these, it puts it in there, it pops it. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, the animation made it look like it disappeared. And if I were to do that, suck it out, and we're good. Nice. Alright, so let me move these down one. And this one I'll probably have as the gold one. Or let me do the pure Certus quartz one. And I do not remember which press this is. I can never remember which one's which. You? Maybe? Oh, don't take out. He took my press. Let me just figure out which one it is. I guess it's this one. Yep, that's it. Alright, so I should be able to turn this on the side. Same way as I have that one. And this one should be the same, and this one should be the same. Ooh. Like that. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so let me hook up the interface to the back. Bam. And you. Calculation? No. Which one was that? Is that still in there? It is printed calculation circuit. So, from one pure Certus quartz, I get one of these guys. Bam. Throw that in there, and we should be good. Nice. This is probably going to run out of things really soon. How do I get that? There we go. No, that is not what I wanted. Alright, rule of thumb. Do not use a pickaxe on the applied energistics. And you. With the pattern in there, and that should be good. Should be able to use these facades, and that works. Nice. Alright, so let me just test this out. Right click here, calculation press or circuit. Start one of those guys. It should throw some acceleration cards in there. Bam. Get sucked out. Not yet because I did not enable it. And there we go. Nice. 2 down. So now I'm just going to do the same for the other circuits. So if I look at the other circuits, I have the gold one, which is just the inscriber logic press, and the diamond one, which is with the engineering press. Let me get both of those going the exact same way, and I'll be right back. Alright, so for this last one, we basically have to combine these items. And I didn't actually set this up. I thought I did. Wait, I did set this one up. This was the engineering one. I think I accidentally... Oh, I was playing around and it sucked out the item. That's right. So all of these are working. I have the silicon here. This one's the calculation press, so the pure Certus. This one's the gold one, and then this is the diamond one. But for this last one, to combine them, I think I'm going to do it down here because of how ugly this is going to be. It is just not very fancy. So with this one, I am probably going to... Where's a good spot for this? I do need a interface, so let me go ahead and grab one of those. Fortunately, I have one. Nice. And this one's 4 of 8. 7 of 32. This one's fine. I will just put it right here for now. Might end up having to change this later. It's 5 of 8. That should be fine. Alright, so this one is going to be a little bit more tricky because we need to be able to essentially just pipe this into a chest. Let me get rid of these. Might move this chest a little bit because this is going to be our buffer. Yeah. Oops. Apparently you can't use wrenches on that. Where's my pick? Oh, wow. That was some lag right there. And maybe a couple of smart cables coming down. That way I can see that this is using 1 channel and this is using 5 of 8, and that is correct. Alright, so now I want to put the inscriber down. And the way I'm going to do this is probably right here. No, because I do need power to it still. Yeah, like I said, this one's going to be ugly. Really, really ugly. That one might be fine. I might have to put it up a little bit. Oh, I do not like this at all. So if I do this, I won't be able to extract. Well, I thought I had this worked out in my head. Apparently not. Because essentially I need to pipe into 3 different slots because I'll have my silicon, my printed circuit, and then some redstone. And this will essentially just create one of these processors. But I need to be able to pipe into 3 sides and pipe out of 1. And this is where the confusing part comes into play. Yeah, maybe I can just do it this way. This is really ugly. But I think we should try for functionality first. And once it's functional, then we can play around with getting it to look good. There we go. And definitely need some improvement. Yeah, that's just terrible. Just really terrible. All right. So if I were to change this to the green channel is probably fine. This one is going to be insert, insert, insert. Okay. Let's see what happens if I were to pop in 2 redstone. Let me just see what that does. Alright, so it only did 1, which is good. If I were to throw in a couple of those, and I do not have any of the others. Let me go ahead and grab, this one will do. Throw that in there. What happens? Will this work? No, because that needs to be inserted on the top. So let me rotate that. Now I have 2 of those. It's not exactly what I would have hoped. How do I pump out of here? Can I do that out the back? So if I extract that on the brown channel always, plug that in, And this one could be insert on the brown channel. Did that actually pull out? And it did. Alright. This could work. I could work with this. Let me do this with filters. Maybe that would guarantee that I don't have any kind of issues. So if I were to create 3 of these filters, so maybe 2 more, 1 more. There we go. Kind of wish these stacked. There we go. Run down here. So if this happens the way I would hope, this one is not a chromosome, but I think this is going to be like the other processor. So let me grab the other circuit. Oh, come on. Circuit. One of you. I got one of these, and I need one of you. Nice. Alright, so if I put these in the whitelist, that should do that. And for this one will be redstone. So really, it's just whitelist on redstone. That way the redstone is always going to be in the middle. I think that's correct. And then on this side, this will always be printed silicon, no matter what the recipe is. So if I were to boop, 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 throw all of that stuff in there, this will work. Put an acceleration card in there, help it out a little bit. And nice. That is actually functional. Oh, wait, no. Why? Why did you do that? How did you do that? Like, seriously, how did you do that? How's that going on that side? What if I disable that side? Yeah, how is the printed silicon matching this whitelist? I wonder, do I need a advanced filter? Advanced filter. Let me go ahead and grab one of those. Looks like I have to create some more of those Z-Logic controllers. Throw this guy in there. This one will allow me to match metadata, match NBT data. I don't think this is or dictionary stuff. Does this prevent you from doing that now? That might actually have worked. Yes, maybe? Okay. Looks like that worked. Wondering if I'm going to have the same problem on the other side. So if I were to disable this side and re-enable this side. Nope, that's not what I meant. Same with you. There we go. So if I re-enable this side, take all of those guys out, throw that in, will that go in there? Doesn't look like it. Looks like for some reason this side is fine, but the other side, that was weird. So insert. Alright, cool. So this should be a good working system. We gotta take out all of the excess because obviously that's going to cause us some problem. We need some acceleration cards. Just 2 more. Thank you. And go ahead and throw acceleration cards there, and we should be golden. It is pulling out on the brown channel, pushing in over here. I think we are good, and that's going to automate the creation of the processors. And processor. So I have a lot of these already. Oh, wait. I didn't actually create the recipe. Okay. So for this one, I need that, that, and that. And that will give me one of these guys. There we go. Get in there. And then that, and nope, not you. I want the blank one, and I don't have a blank one on me. So let me grab another one of these guys. Come on. Nice. And that is going to be one of these. There we go. And then get rid of that, put that there. And that is going to be one of these guys. Nice. And that should do it. I think that should do it. If I'm not mistaken. So let me come down here, throw these guys in the interface. Boop, boop. So now I should be able to come in here. Let me see, which ones do I not have circuits for? Let me just grab those out of there. That way I can make sure that this does the flow through. Let me create an engineering. It's got to craft one of these, and then it's going to do that. So let's pay attention real quick. Probably break this up here. Watch the press. Wherever that's at. Hopefully this is working. Please work. Oh, I have a feeling that didn't work. Wait, did it work? Was it just really fast? Is that the one that I just did? Let me try another one. Alright, there it's printing. Coming down here. Printing. Oh, it really is that fast. Alright. That is nice. So let me craft one of these. And that's going to, bam, go down there. Oh, uh-oh. Ew. Printed circuit. Oh, we just didn't put that in there. And there we go. Need to get that guy in there as well. And bam, we got that one. Nice. And the last one, just to make sure. Should be printing it. Press. Bam. It's gone. Nice. Alright, so that will work. I don't know if I'm going to clean this up or not. It's working. It's really not in the way. I might just leave it like that. Nobody's going to see it. It's one of the reasons I put it down there. That way I don't have to see the ugly mess. Up here it looks pretty good. So let me go ahead and clean up my inventory and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I just realized that I have reached that wrapping up point. I think we did a lot of good work today. Might put some facades or something down there because I can actually see through the floor. Should be able just to grab full-size blocks. I don't think there's anything under these. Nope. There we go. That works. Might facade that one up. But I think we did do quite a bit of good work today. Now we have all of the processors automated in a way where whenever we need them, it'll auto craft, which is very, very cool. I like this system. It's very compact, except for the one downstairs. I could have made this reuse the existing inscribers, but I have the resource, so I'm just decided to use individual inscribers for this. That way I didn't have to deal with replacing the press, whichever one is actually needed. So this does reduce the complexity of the build. But I really hope that you enjoyed the episode. If you could rate and comment below, it would greatly appreciate it. And also, if you like the series, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But for now, this is goodbye.